Welcome back, children. We are going to start a second unit, that is chapter 2 in English, and this entire unit is based on friendship. In this entire unit on friendship, we are going to study two poems and one small story. Unit 2 Friendship. Activity 1 Pre task. There are many poems and stories on the virtue of friendship. Friendship is one of those things that make even the poor person rich and a sad person happy. Read and enjoy the following poem on friendship. It's so true. Friends are so important in our life. Friends makes us happy, and when we are sad, they bring out from that sadness also. So let's study and understand the first poem, The Arrow and the Song. The poet of this poem is Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Okay, so he has written this poem. This poem is of 3 stanzas. We will first read each stanza and I will make you understand.
I shot an arrow into the air, it fell to earth, I knew not where. For so swiftly it flew, the sight could not follow it in its flight.
These 4 lines, poet is talking about the arrow which he shoot and which swiftly flew in the air. Swiftly means what? The arrow flew in the air at a very high speed. He is not sure where it flew on the ground, where it fell on the ground, as it was fast and swift. And he could not follow its flight. Flight means where it has gone. Here, the arrow is symbolic to something which could cause destruction and would leave damage behind. In this first para, it's very clear that a poet is talking about the arrow that he has shoot in the air, and it went at a very high speed that he was not able to see where the arrow has traveled. And in this poem, arrow is been symbolized to the kind of destruction and the kind of damage that an arrow would leave behind. I breathed a song into the air, it fell to earth, I knew not where. For who has sight so keen and strong that it can follow the flight of song? The poet is now speaking about the song that he sang in the open woods, and he didn't know to which direction it has reached. Now the arrow which he has shoot in the air, he don't know in which direction it has gone. The song that he is singing in the open woods, in an open area, he is not knowing in which direction it is reaching, as there is no one who is very strong and keen to follow, and the song travels and where it reaches, as there is no one other than him where they can witness where the song is traveling and to whom it is going. Now here the song is symbolic to something warm and friendly. The way arrow is been symbolized with the kind of destruction and the damage that it would leave behind, over here the song that he is speaking about, or he is singing in the woods and he is not knowing to which direction it is going, it has been symbolized to something very warm and very friendly in nature. Long afterwards, in an oak, I found the arrow still unbroken, and the song from beginning to end I found again in the heart of a friend. Now, over here, the poet is speaking about, the poet wants to say that as he walked in the search of arrow and the song, because he don't know in which direction both the things has gone, he found the arrow in a distance still undestroyed. That means arrow which has a tendency of destroying the things has not destroyed anything, and it is still there as undestroyed, lying on the ground. And so was the song. In the same way, song was also not been into air just like that. It is undisturbed from the beginning to the end in the heart of a dear friend. So he says that the song is also there in the heart of his friend. Now there are different ways to understand this poem. There is also another way to understand this poem, Let's see. Poet wants to say that our actions can make or break something. In a way, a arrow can create a distraction. So he wants to say our words, our action can make or break something in a person, and they are never forgotten. Words and action, let it be sweet or a bitter. Whether it is a sweet or a bitter, they always remain with the person, and one can find them undestroyed again. Whether there is a good memory or a bad memory, the good word said, the bad word says, always remains in the heart of the person. So one should always be careful of what he she speaks and does, as it could leave a lifelong impact on the person, and he might not even realize the potential of harm. That means to what level we would harm with our words or with our deeds or with our action. So in this poem, the poet wants to say this thing, that we should be very careful when we are doing something, when we are doing some action, when we are talking to someone. Our words should always be polite and humble, so that we don't do potential harm to people. We will be seeing and understanding this poem only today. In our next video, we will be seeing the grandpa's friend part 1, and into next video we'll see the grandpa's part 2, and with the last poem. Thank you.